Take a second, check it, I reckon my records are better than whatever record you recorded, that's why your shit is true. You fucking idiot, I don't think you get it, I'm one of the greatest ever, period, every syllable is true. Now if you ain't blind, you ain't handicapping your vision, I think it's simple and I think that it's really plain to see. No matter how much you try, no matter how much you make an effort, you niggas can never ever really fuck with me. Cause I'll hurt you, and I will know you a thing or two, and I'll hurt you, and I'll finish your career for you.
With the imminent retirement of Dustin Poirier, Wonderboy Thompson now takes the mantle of fighter I want to see win the belt more than anyone. I don't really see it happening at this point. I mean, the man's 42 years old, but at his peak, there were few better in the entire world than Stephen Thompson. A true, unadulterated kickboxing master. His fight style is one of the things that makes him unique.
Is more of a karate style.
Perhaps the most talented karate fighter in MMA.
A style that most people don't see every day.
It's a very odd style to deal with.
He's someone that you could identify footage of him as a silhouette. The guy looks like he's jumping rope in the cage, bouncing on the tips of his feet to make darting in and out of range easier, pretty much never setting his feet entirely. While his stance made him more prone to takedowns, it also made him less prone to damage. I love the hypothetical people use about Wonderboy that if he fought on something like a football field, he'd basically never get hit. Effectively, the cage is the only reason he takes significant damage.
Most people fight with their hands up, but my hands are down. With my feet really wide, I can switch sides. My opponents don't know when I'm coming in.
Thompson is a great example of a sniper, using his world-class footwork and distance management to boil fighting down to the simple philosophy of hit and don't get hit.
Us karate guys, we are kicking machines. You should be just as good with your kicks as you are with your hands.
Wonderboy's a fighter that uses kicks more as rangefinders. He's a true striking dictionary. Leg kicks, inside, outside, oblique kicks, front kicks, side kicks, question mark kicks, wheel kicks, spinning attacks, and even more shit that I'm not even bothering to mention right now. He's an example of a fighter that figures out how to fight you, and once he does, he completely shuts you down. You're a shorter guy with less range and reach, you're gonna get oblique kicked and body kicked to death. The heavy front leg, you're gonna get leg kicked and head kicked to kingdom come. You're a kickboxer that wants to fight on the outside, so you plan on beating a kickboxing master at his own game. Good luck with all that. Stephen Thompson is also a lifelong martial artist. His credentials are extremely impressive. A soon-to-be black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, a black belt in American kickboxing, a first-degree black belt in traditional Jiu-Jitsu, and a, count it, 7th-degree black belt in Kempo Karate. Could you even fathom picking a fight with this guy? You'd take an aggressive step in his general direction and he would spinning heel kick your teeth into orbit. I also feel the need to mention Wonderboy's MMA record is actually kind of deceiving. Now, anyone that's seen his channel before knows that I do love grappling. I'm a huge fan of Randy, Habib, Islam, Charles, Tony, take your pick. So I don't say this lightly. People lay and pray or just flat out stall with Stephen Thompson more than any fighter I have ever seen. Now, don't get me wrong, he has legit losses against legit guys. He lost the second T-Wood fight, Pettis got a sick KO against him, he got choked after he broke his foot against Rachmanov, Buckley was down on the cards and needed a KO and got it, but oh my god in heaven, Gilbert Burns should be ashamed of his performance at 264. Guy accidentally admitted to being on gear and still had a performance like that, just clinging onto Wonderboy for dear life. I think we can also all agree that Thompson beat Darren Till. A lot of stars need to align for a guy to win the belt, and it just didn't seem like the right ones did for Wonderboy. Stephen Thompson in his prime might have legitimately been the best striker in MMA. This sport is a different animal, with small gloves, the threat of the takedown, and all that stuff, giving less sophisticated strikers a fighting chance against him. But man, you would watch opponent after opponent talk up this big game about how they're gonna outstrike Wonderboy, they're gonna beat him at his own game, he's old, people know what karate is by now, I'm gonna go in there and put it on him.
He's in the right place. He's coming here tonight to destroy Stephen Thompson. Karate, that's fine.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Meanwhile, they go into the fight, hit nothing but air, and turn into the divisional equivalent of Merab Dvalishvili. Wonderboy is one of my favorite fighters of all time. A good ambassador to the sport, a true martial artist, and one of the greatest strikers of all time. Title or not, putting him in the top 15, top 20 range of welterweights is really not a stretch in my opinion. It's kind of a meme at this point, but it holds true basically to this day, and in my opinion, it speaks volumes about the kind of fighter he was. I have never watched a fight, start to finish, and thought, wow, that guy is a better striker than Stephen Thompson. Never once.